apple cider vinegar. I get a lot of questions about apple cider vinegar, and I recommend it to a lot of people. So let's talk about it for a minute. And I'm talking about true apple cider vinegar, the one with the mother in it. Do not go and get some white vinegar or any other vinegar on the market. Make sure it has the mother in it. So get Bragg's. You can make no mistake if you get Bragg's apple cider vinegar. So if you're struggling with abdominal fat, like we all are, uh, type 2 diabetes, ovarian or arterial issues, then you might want to pay particular attention to this video. So there were some randomized controlled trials that show by adding 2 teaspoons of vinegar to a meal, it may improve your blood sugar control and reduce your sugar spikes after a meal. 2 teaspoons with a meal improves blood sugar by 20%. That's a lot. 20% is a lot. I know it might not sound like much, but it's a lot. Um, so when type 2 diabetics take 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar at bedtime, they woke up with better blood sugar numbers. So give it a try. If you're diabetic and if you're worried about interactions with some of your medications, um, email me and we can talk about that. But take 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar right before bed. And when you wake up, your blood sugar numbers will probably be a lot better. Um, Arizona State University conducted a study that showed that when pre-diabetics took 1 teaspoon, 1 tablespoon of vinegar twice daily, that it worked better than leading diabetes drugs like glucophage and Avendia, right? It worked better. Why would you want to take something that might have horrible side effects when you could just take what God made? I'm just saying, that's your business. Moving on, it also helped with ovarian issues, particularly PCOS, polycystic ovarian syndrome. And that study showed that when 4 out of 7 women took 1 tablespoon daily, it restored the ovarian function, right? And then in a double blind study, this one is for me and for my sisters that are out there going through menopause. I feel your pain, and anybody else who has abdominal fat that you just want to get rid of. There was a double blind study that showed people lost abdominal fat if they took 1 or 2 tablespoons daily. 1 or 2. Um, I don't like the taste of apple cider vinegar. I know a lot of people can just take it, and that's cool. And by the way, it will burn your esophagus if you take it straight. So always dilute it, always mix it with something. Or I just so happen to have, can you see? I'm trying to I got that, uh, whatever, ring light. This soda's on the market. You can get it at Target, you can get it at Sprouts, you can get it at a lot of places. But this is a prebiotic soda with apple cider vinegar. It's good, it's healthy, it's going to help your gut out in so many ways, including losing some of that abdominal fat. So that was my unpaid commercial. They ain't paying me to promote this yet. Hopefully they will. But let's look at back to the blood sugar. And let's link that to arterial functioning, right? Because we want to know how do we connect blood sugar with arterial functioning, right? They are directly related. Our arteries, right? Blood pressure, all those kinds of things, um, are affected when your blood sugar is affected because sugar causes blood sugar to spike, which impairs your arterial functioning, right? The higher the spike, the more impaired our arteries become. So if you have any type of issues around your arteries, taking this apple cider vinegar every day is probably going to help you. So vinegar enhances our arterial functioning by allowing our arteries to better dilate, right? They have to be large enough to get the blood through, right? So vinegar helps our arteries to dilate naturally. And it does that by boosting the activity of the enzymes responsible for blood flow, right? So, uh, cutting out the sugar is paramount. I've said it so many times. I know y'all don't want to hear it, but honey, anybody got time to play with you? If you want to get healthy, then you got to make some choices and do some things differently. But anyway, we've known forever about high fat meals and how high fat meals damages our arteries, right? We know that. I mean, you eating at McDonald's every day, or you frying chicken every day. I mean, cut it out. Those high fat meals, they damage our arteries, and when we damage our arteries, we inhibit their ability to dilate normally the way they're supposed to. So now all the good things that we need can't get through and can't work to our benefit. So aside from, I mean, listen, I've worked with enough people to know that I got a better chance of getting y'all to take this apple cider vinegar every day than I do of getting you to stop eating all that fried chicken. I want you to do both. Okay, I'm not suggesting you become a vegan. I'm saying reduce the amount of fat you're taking in, reduce the amount of sugar you're taking in, and take apple cider vinegar every day just for overall general health and well being, but also to very specifically address health issues you might be dealing with. What's it going to hurt?